I'm so excited and so stoked for what God has for this channel, for you guys. 2016 has been a year of challenge, has been just a year of growth. So I cannot wait for what else He has. So I'm going to be answering a few questions, making it more like a like a testimony perhaps. Yeah. So right. So let me see. Sorry, I'm just nervous. Okay, so let me just talk about Transfer Movement in general. Transfer Movement was birthed 1 year last year. So it's been a year and God has done tremendous work in my life. I cannot even begin to glorify His name. It's just been so good. So I'm looking forward to what He has. I'm also looking forward to seeing just what else He's going to do in my life. So another thing I wanted to say is that, you know, this channel has been a labor of love, and it's been also challenging for me because I don't really like being in front of the camera. I don't really enjoy this, and just because somebody's outgoing doesn't mean that they enjoy putting themselves out there. And so this year I really wrestled with that. You know, it's like I am doing the channel, but some of the content was not very intimate and personal, and that's something I want to do for you guys this year. One of the things I want to accomplish is putting out more content that is very honest and vulnerable, and I want to do more vlogging too. So I'm looking forward to just being able to share more of my life with you guys. What is my favorite thing of 2016? My favorite thing of 2016 that I can say is that this year has been so good. Being able to just witness the power of God heal people, by far my favorite thing. Witnessing it with my own eyes. Like, if I tell you guys stories, you would think that this is not real. You would think that this does not make any sense. You'd be like, what? But I'm like, wow, that is like a God that we serve, and I stand firm on that. I stand firm on the fact that I serve a God that is loving, that is caring, that I'm not serving a deity that is just non-existent. So just being able to outreach, to meet more people, to serve more people, so cool. Another favorite thing of mine is the fact that I went on my first mission trip internationally, which was really exciting to be able to go to Johannesburg. So that's something that I've always wanted to go, and this coming year I really want to go on more mission trips and challenge and stretch myself more. Now this year has been a lot of a year of trial and error, I would call it, because there's a lot of things that I was doing and learning by just walking out in faith. There's so many things that God was teaching me along the way. So it wasn't like I just got up and I just knew exactly what to do, because I didn't. So just being able to trial and error, be patient, being still, slowing down to just hear from Him, and then to hear Him so clearly, so amazing. Like, I would have never thought that this is something that He would have me do in a million years. And being able to just be in His presence, so amazing. What were 3 of your resolutions from last year? I wouldn't say they're resolutions. I asked God for, what did I ask God for? I asked God for 3 things at the beginning of the year. Yep. I asked Him for people who can pour into my life and mentor me and disciple me. That was the first thing I asked Him for. I asked Him for friends who can walk through life with me, who spiritually can pull me up, because I wanted to grow more. And the last thing I asked Him for was boldness. And I asked Him for boldness, and here I am with a channel. Like, how does that happen? So, yeah, that's the things I asked Him. I don't even think I had a resolution for myself. Even this year, when people ask me, what's your resolution? I was like, I want God to continue to blow my mind. One thing I can say is that God definitely started something new in me personally in 2016, and I really cannot wait to just share more of what he has with you guys. Like, he's just been so amazing to me, so I know that he has great things planned for you too. And this is not meant to be like some prophetic YouTube message, but it's just simply just to share that, you know, guys, if you just put him first, he deserves all the glory and the honor. And just a quick testimony, you know, I know for me, I've made so many mistakes this year, but I've also learned and grown so much. And I think I can own up to a lot of my mistakes, and I can say, God, thank you for leading me, for showing me, for teaching me and molding me, and I cannot wait for what else he has. I know there's been so many things that whenever God has told me to do something, it's never come easily. It's come with opposition. And so I want to encourage you guys that, you know, when God tells you to do something, and you've prayed and fasted on this, and you know this is him telling you to do something, do it. Don't be hesitant. Don't be afraid of people surrounding you. Don't be so concerned with your circumstances that there's no room for him to move. I've witnessed it in my life that obedience comes with a price, and sometimes people from the outside don't understand what you're dealing with, or they don't know how you're surviving, how you're getting by. And this is your cross that you have to carry. This is your season. So hardships can come, even on a God-ordained walk. Hardships can come, and they come to mold our character, to do us better. And I think Christians have this concept of, you know, we're just going to stay fluffy. We're just going to stay in this bubble of ours, and we're not going to have to worry about any challenges that are coming up in our lives. But the truth is, you know, when we walk with God, it comes with a price. It doesn't come easy, and it's worthwhile. You know, when you look at Moses and David and every single person in the Bible, you see how they heard God instructing them to go places, to do certain things. And even though to them it didn't make sense, us reading the Bible now know where the story is going to end. And if you see the bigger picture for where God is trying to take you in your life, be patient with the small processes that come along the way, the obstacles, the tests, the trials. It's worth it. I'm so grateful for that. Another thing that this year has taught me is to pray about everything and ask him for everything. Not ask in the sense of I want more, but like just you being able to say, God, do you want me to go here? Do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do this and that? What is it that you have for me? Is this your will? Like, asking him is never a bad thing. That's what I've learned, to pray about everything this year. I have a friend who she always, whenever I'm asking her, we're talking about something, and I'm like, you know, we're just having conversation, she always says, have you prayed about it? And, you know, I'm grateful for people who hold me accountable and who always pull me back to Jesus and say, hey, have you checked with him if this is exactly what he wants you to do? Because if it's not, then you are being disobedient. You are not walking into what he has for you. So we have to be so careful to not just fall into our own traps. And one thing I've learned is the voice of God is not a process of elimination. The voice of God is never a process of elimination. Like, just because this feels good or this looks good or this, because God didn't take something away, it doesn't mean that this is good. And that's something I've learned in my life. Process of elimination is people who are guessing. If we truly believe and we trust God, we can stand on the fact that he will speak to us with clarity. And that's something that I want to talk more about on my channel this year, is just talk about the modes of communication that he has and just like how. So there's just so many things that I want to talk about. But thank you guys so much for being part of this channel. For making this happen, you guys. We've made it to 1 year with struggle and I'm so glad you guys are patient. So I just wanted to say thank you. And even though I don't have any direct resolutions, I just want to be a better person. I want to give up more content for you, so keep me lifted in prayer. I have received you guys' questions. I have received you guys' emails. I know what you guys want to hear about. I know what you guys want to see on here, and that's coming. Trust me, it's coming. But I just want to say Happy New Year and get excited about what God has for you in 2017. And if there's certain things that are holding you back this year and you really want to see a change, it's possible. It's so possible to break free from those things. I'm not selling you anything, but just pointing you back to the Bible. That's really all I'm doing. I'm just want to encourage you to go to Him, which is going to the Bible. It's not anywhere else. You're not going to find it anywhere else. So, I think that's all I have for today. If you guys have any questions, send them off to askdonnafm/transfer movement or email me transfermovement@gmail.com. Clear to you guys. And I'm looking forward to more conversations with you guys. God bless you. Bye. Mwah.